Hello, welcome to the Black Salt Mirror. I will be doing an oracle and tarot reading for you today. However this day finds you. The energies have been kind of crazy where I am. In the box for this tarot deck, it almost looks like a stamp. It's got a number 4 and it's got dice on it. And there's some writing that looks Greek. Can you see? In the corner. I don't know if that's focusing. I've never noticed that before. This is the Forgotten Legends Tarot. I don't know what that means. So, energies for today. I hope you're all doing very well. I hope everybody is enjoying the weather, as always, getting outside, spending some time communing with nature. Let's see, we've got the Emperor outside surveying his land. We've got Death, as always, with her, I don't know if that's a headdress or just an animal skull. I like the claws kind of coming out of the label. My neighbors always start making noise only when I'm filming. I hope you can't hear that. But maybe it's a sign for someone to spend more time in gregarious social circumstances. The 7 of Pentacles, there's Beast with the Rose. The 7 of Pentacles is often about remembering what you have and appreciating it, and understanding that time keeps passing, and if you spend too much of that time waiting for something to happen, something to click into place, for the moment to be right, you can miss a lot of really nice opportunities and experiences, and you can completely miss the idea that you have beautiful things already in your life, or that you have the opportunity to cultivate beautiful things in your life right now, and to be kind. Together, I'm drawn to the fact that his jewelry is stamped gold, and only his jewelry. The message that comes from that is, now is the time to use the fancy candles. A lot of people have special outfits or candles or towels or things that you only bring out, china that you only bring out for special occasions, or that you're saving for a special occasion. And if those are your favorite things, if those are the nice things, if they're special to you, they can be special to you regularly. You can use the nice china as your normal daily china and eat your breakfast on it, eat your lunch on it, because things are made to be used, even beautiful things. If you don't admire the art that you own and it's just sitting in a box under your bed, there's no point in having it there, because you don't have it there. You're not seeing it. And there's an end to scarcity coming. That's what the Death on the next card means. The way they're lying on the table, he's looking in her direction. And then the Beast is facing towards her as well. So you need to appreciate the cycles that you have. If any of you have kids, or if you've been around kids, they're a really good reminder, particularly in the early stages of life, how quickly time passes. The early developmental stages go so quickly. It can just be a couple weeks where they have this one stage, and then they're on to something new, and it makes you be really present with them and with life and with the experience, because it's so fleeting. And sometimes if we get bogged down by routines or our goals, our 5-year plans, our 10-year plans, I get a lot of Capricorn energy lately with the plans and the structure. And I'm drawn to remind you that we are in the age of Aquarius now, which comes after Capricorn, They are both traditionally ruled by Saturn. However, where Capricorn is structure and beauty, and it's an earth sign, it's still very receptive to outside forces. Aquarius is an air sign. Aquarius is the water bearer, but it's very masculine. So it's service oriented, but it's building oriented, and it's building on structures, right? Aquarius isn't like work yourself into success, or you need to suffer a certain amount and struggle a certain amount to get opulence. Aquarius is about realities, like what functions the best for us, what works, what doesn't work, what can we get rid of. We need to take a long, hard look at the systems, both in society, but also just in our lives. What's working for you? What's not working for you? Do you have an appliance sitting on the counter that you thought was going to be great, that cost you a lot of money, but that the cheaper option is more functional for you? Are you using an elaborate, expensive coffee maker instead of like the drip machine you grew up with that you just liked better? And maybe you like it better because you grew up with it, because it's nostalgic to you. And that's an okay thing too. It doesn't have to rationally be the better option, because what you like is not always rational. There's no rationality to art, to what you're drawn to. And sometimes you can go back and you can say, okay, well, this reminds me of something in my childhood, so that's why I like it. But other times it just speaks to you and it makes you feel something and you can't really explain it. But if you like it, it should be on your wall. It should be out on your kitchen counter. It doesn't matter if it's the best one or the most expensive one or whatever you told yourself is why you want it. On the bottom of the deck, staring up here at me, is the Six of Wands, which has been coming up a lot lately. It's Mars and Leo, it's the victory card, and the fleur-de-lis stand out a lot on a white flag, which is not a flag of surrender because this is her banner, but it's the surrender of the feminine, to receptivity. Below it is the Five of Wands in reverse, and below that is the Tower. So this is not about conflict or structures coming down or childishness. What I get with the Cubs was kind of learning to play fight. We're not here for that. You have come to a point in your life where you've earned a certain amount of dignity. You've come so far. She's wearing a knight's armor. I think this is Joan of Arc. And she's got armor on and she's riding a horse and she's coming back after successful battles. And she's got a very modest look on her face. You have accomplished things in life and you know things and you can trust yourself because you are the best person to know and to understand yourself. When I was growing up, if my mother would ask me something and I said, I don't know, like what, if she asked me what I wanted for dinner, I was like, I don't know. She'd say, well, who should I ask? Because nobody else knows what I want better than me. We've got mice and we've got a red fox, predator and prey. However, mice, the house mouse, is about working together, as it says here. Oh, wait, no, it says up top, work together. Mice are very communal. They have to be. It's how their societies are designed. They all live together. And they were able to get into this jar with teamwork. Probably in a somewhat cartoonish way of unscrewing the jar. But there are a lot of systems that rely upon teamwork or community. People with expertises, building things, consulting things. Any kind of structure you build, you're going to need an architect and you're going to need carpenters and electricians and surveyors, plumbers, all different specialties who are very good at what they do, and they consult and they work together to build something greater. And so now is the time to go out and to find your people. And maybe you have a group of friends or family that you really like, but they don't know the more spiritual parts of you. They don't know the more intimate parts of you. I'm seeing the beast again, the softer parts. Sometimes when you grow up in a community, they still see a lot of the child in you that they knew. And sometimes you branch out with your interests considerably that no one around you has the same interests. And it's useful to make new friends, even if you don't need them or want them. But being seen and understood is a core human need. And if you feel different, the fox that came out with the mice says shapeshift. Foxes are known for their cunning and their resourcefulness, but they're also canines. They play and they love. And sometimes as you grow, you need to become something else. You need to outgrow what you were because it doesn't serve you anymore. Because this idea that you had when you were younger, when you made the 5-year, 10-year plan of where you wanted to be, it doesn't serve the way things have unfolded for you, the way the reality around you has unfolded, the way you've grown, because you can't know ahead of time who you're going to become or what you're going to start liking or what technology is going to appear that might change the way you live your life. Like, you can't know until it happens. But once it does happen, you can adjust to it and shapeshift and stay cunning and work with others. Okay. One more from each. We've got orca, dive under the surface. Water is the great unknown. It's where your community is. The light runners is what they told me this community is called. As I was meditating last night in my yin yoga position, I didn't like front runners or the first wave or things. They said we're the light runners because we take the light and we run it out so that everyone behind us can see and doesn't have to suffer the way that we did to get that light. We illuminate the way for everyone. And this community is out there for you, and you can now tap into this collective and find them and use them as resources. You can only see the one orca above the water here, but all of the others are there in support. And you have a great support system for this part of your life. Looks like 2 are sticking out. We've got the 8 of Wands, which is a Pegasus, and the 6 of Pentacles, which looks like some kind of lizard king. The 8 of Wands is about rapid movement. You can see the arrows coming out behind the Pegasus. They don't appear to be piercing the Pegasus, but it looks a bit concerned that it's going to get hit. And then comes the Lizard King. Lizards also shed their skin the way snakes do as they grow. And they're cold-blooded, so they have to sun themselves. And the sun, esoterically, is about joy and happiness. And that's where the crown comes from. You have to bathe in joy in order to function, in order to do the work, and you need that from others. I can't tell if it's water behind the lizard or if it's just one of those stones that has the different patterns on them. But your sovereignty is a gift to others. What you've become, I keep coming back to the beast, because in the story he turns into a beast because he was unkind to a witch when he was the prince. But it teaches him a lot of things about love and dedication and vulnerability, and all the dishes and the the people, the stuff that turned into implements of the house, the clock, the candlestick, they stay with him. I mean, they're cursed with him, but they still stay dedicated and they have a lot of sympathy, and he learns from Belle as well. It's a hard lesson, but you've learned that as well. The importance of kindness and beauty and cunning and sovereignty and sunning yourself with joy and the things that you love and the things that bring you an uplifting feeling. I always say one more and then I want more cards. I'm going to take one of the colors and then I'll wrap it up. It's always such a nice energy when I'm channeling for this collective. I never want to stop because you guys have such a beautiful resonance. Yeah, turquoise, carefree. This is what you are to others, and this is what you can be to yourself. Just effervescent, carefree. She's got water and stars behind her. Trust that you are divine, you are sovereign, you are in the right place, and you are the right person for the job, for who you are. Nobody was made wrong. And you are, oh, I thought they said complete. It says competent, but you are also complete as you are. And it's another similar color. They look very similar to me here. Teal and turquoise. It's a mixture of the green and the blue, of the heart and the throat together. You can speak the universal truths, the hidden truths now, from your heart and your throat and the way that you express yourself best. And it will make you glow and it will make others glow too. It says, remember, below that. It's in you, it's always been in you, and now you can access it and pull it out and just be effervescent. Your word of the day. I will leave it there. I love you. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you very soon.